prepared for all. Okay, so we're going to dig right in, but we'll start off with a little bit of introduction. So I am Brittany Metke Powers. I guess you would say, I mean, I always feel kind of corny saying it, but I am the leader here of this organization, and we are a part of Pharmacy. We're all influencers, okay? So I actually joined February 7th. So everyone here has joined either February 7th or after, but our team, because of the opportunity and the products, are doing big, amazing things. It's kind of crazy. So, just a little bit about me to see what you'd be getting into if you jumped in. I've been in the industry 8 years. I came in as a total rookie, no experience except for waiting tables, literally, but I had to find a way to make it. And so I stumbled across my last company where I really just learned how to do things on my own, which I had 200 Facebook friends, and I just loved the industry and the potential for the industry, and how anyone could do whatever they wanted, whether that was for the discount community or make life-changing income. And life-changing income is what I was able to do. Our team was at one point 35,000 reps. We had over $360 million in sales, and I earned personally $5 million in that time, which changed our family's life. Had to make a big decision and the end of January, did so much research. And that's how I landed on pharmacy. So we're going to kind of talk why we chose pharmacy. I'm going to go ahead and kick it to KB. KB is one of my amazing leaders on the team, and I'm going to let her introduce herself, and then we'll get into it.
Hi, friends. So I'm KB. I jumped in the same way pretty much that Brittany did. So when she jumped in, it was kind of like she didn't know what she was doing, and I was the same exact way. It was my first time ever doing direct sales, and I honestly did it for grocery money. Like I wanted to make like an extra $50 a week so I could be able to help take care of my three kiddos. At the time, there were three 3-year-olds, and I just wanted to try something new, and I felt like, hey, I could do this. I had about 200, 300 friends on Facebook, the same as Britt. And I just had no idea what I was doing. But what I did know is that I wanted to do this, right? And as I watched and I learned, I was able to really get close. Brittany and I became very good friends within that company. And I was inspired daily. I saw her grow within her business. And I knew that that's something that I absolutely wanted to do. And I put the work in to do it. And I had people that joined me, and people have jumped into this company that may want discounts, they may want grocery money, they may want to, build and change their entire lives. I made almost $2 million within direct sales, and it changed my family's life. And it was just, it's life changing. It absolutely can be. And we had to make a pivot. We had to make a change. And within doing that, I trusted Brittany. And within her research, I researched as well. I started to try some things, and I knew that this was the right fit for me for multiple reasons, which we're about to talk about. But the biggest one was the ability to stand by a product and to feel seen, which we will totally jump into. So I'm excited to be here, and let's get it started.
All right. So, why pharmacy? When you're coming here, you're going to see that every decision they make is going to be around a few points. And it's going to be around product is really important, the opportunity, service, being of service. You're going to see that from corporate all the way down to anyone in home office, customer service, and then just influencers, your team. Everything is like, how can I be of service? Trust is very important to the company with products and opportunity, compensation plan, global, that's everywhere, it's in 40 plus countries, and innovation. And so when I saw this, I saw stability, and I think that is what attracts a lot of people here for an opportunity or discount. Nothing's going to be crazy changed on you. If you know how the industry is, like, they are committed. So these are the pillars. And then we're going to talk, this is kind of, we always give ode to Grandpa Tuna here. This is our founder, you guys, and so we'll go into the history. But Pharmacy is 73 years old. Grandpa here, he started off, it was in Turkey. He went to Germany to get more education, and then started making like medicine for pharmacies back then. And then it ended up developing to them actually owning the largest manufacturing facility in the world when it comes to wellness and beauty. But this goes back 73 years. And I'm going to go ahead and have KB talk a little bit about the presence and how we're global and introduce these two handsome guys.
Oh my goodness, how could we not? Aren't they gorgeous? They're amazing. So they are brothers. They are CEOs of the company. They are wonderful. And let me tell you something about them before I even go into this slide, okay? They 100% are open to all of our feedback and they want to know us, they want to grow us, and they want to help us. They allow us to have a voice within the company. And I think that that's one of the biggest things that I had to get familiar with. Like, for an example, we took a trip down to Miami as a team. They let us into their house. They talk to us one on one. They take the photos. They show up. They have like long, drawn out conversations. They want to know how we feel. So, when I say that the right people are in the right position, I absolutely believe that about these amazing, gorgeous, gorgeous men. They are stunning. So, within our company with Global, we are within 40 countries. Right there in itself just shows that stability. We have had over 70 years with the innovation and the products. And this right here, I'm looking at the slide, I believe we're actually number 27 globally now,
Mm-hmm.
and 7 million within the influencers within the business of direct sales within Turkey. So we are transitioning into all places and doing all things. And when I tell you that this is ground level, like we really are just getting started. But, and I'm not going to talk too long, I promise, my friend. But when I tell you that I truly believe in their mission, like what they're doing, I really mean it.
100%. And what I love about the presence in 40 countries is, and why I know that we're super stable is no more than 20% comes of revenue comes from one market. So us being in the US, right? A lot of direct sales, US is their biggest market. So when US economy is having trouble, like i.e. right now,
Yep.
it's going to impact all those direct sales companies. They're going to have to make calls. They're going to have to cancel events. They're going to have to change compensation plans. Here, because we are only a tiny, tiny part of it, they're still investing. They're giving huge incentive trips. They're adding these bonuses. They're kicking up product. In fact, we actually opened a warehouse, which we'll talk about in this slide. Like they are investing and they're committed, and they have said from their mouth, anytime they have a microphone, we are committed to this industry. What is ours is yours, and they're using it as an opportunity right now because they truly believe in it. So it's pretty amazing. So we'll just go. This is just kind of short little timeline. Like I see, Dr. Tuna, C. Tuna, the brand was born in 1923. Well, he was born, sorry, and then he graduated. He started creating his own formulas in the 50s. Pharmacy brand. Oh my gosh, these Pharmacy brand. The brand Pharmacy was born in 2004. Dr. C. Tuna brand. It kind of goes on. Direct selling in Turkey started in 2010. And you can just kind of see every year they are launching in different countries. This year they just launched in France last month. They're going to have France was one of their biggest European launches ever. We've had our biggest month globally ever the last 3 months as a company. So they are just, very forward vision. They're like determined. We're going to be the number one direct sales company in the world. So, how about you talk a little bit about Pharma City, KB?
100%. So, in a time right now where a lot of people are shifting or making pivots or closing the doors, we're growing. Like it's continuously growing the business. So, Pharma City, we're located, we're over in Turkey, right? It is an entire city that they built. They built this whole situation where you can actually earn a trip to go. You can see how this is manufactured. It is made, everything that we have is made and manufactured through pharmacy. So, process that for a second. So that is, we're able to have different costs. We're able to have things on hand. We're able to ship things differently because we make it in-house, right? With that being said, we have development. So like we are able to have like things come out new. If we want something new or developed new to come out, we can actually go in, practice that, manufacture it, create it, put it out there. Like it is so good with the facility. It has over 500,000 units are created. I believe it's daily, right, Britt? Like
Mhm.
it's daily that they're pumping out of there. It's incredible. So, for instance, just a sidebar, like our Aloe Glow is fantastic. If you haven't tried it, you should. I'm just saying, and they actually like grow the aloe there. Like it's crazy. And then when you earn trips and when you go over there, they have it open if you're ever in the area to where you can see it. They have open door policy, my friends. Like you can see things and experience things. With that being said, you can also earn a fantastic trip, which we'll get into. I'm jumping ahead of the game, but that's okay. Like you can earn a trip for free, all accommodations to go to Pharma City and watch this, see this, experience this, be spoiled for over a week on end, just for doing something that we love. So with Pharma City is a big deal. It's a really big deal.
Yeah, and so like I said, our team just started in February. Me and six other people have already earned this trip to Turkey. So
Huge.
it's pretty cool. And there's no they cover airfare and everything, like everything. So while we're talking about how we make everything, like raw ingredients, packaging, all of that, I do want to let you guys know if you're on the call, Kim's gonna drop a little form in the chat and two people are going to be picked to win this little thing. So they make their merch too, and it will have some sample products in here. So super cute way to, promote the brand. I love this little wristlet. I'm always adding it to my order. So we'll make sure that two of you guys get these. Just make sure you fill out the form there. So yeah, just get a vision here on how large this is. There's hotels. It is like and they have different manufacturing warehouses all over to help with shipping and holding that since we are all over the place. Look at that during the daytime. How
Huge.
cool. All right, so we're going to go ahead and talk a little bit about our different product lines. We have this is what I love is we are a lifestyle brand. A lot of people like when they first might hear, they hear about pharmacy, they don't know about it. Oh, I don't wear makeup. I don't sell makeup. Well, okay, like we also have hair care, skin care, wellness, like everything that most people use on a daily basis. And so it's literally we have almost 300 different products, all different types, I said, of skincare, makeup, self-care, SPF, and then you go to and that's going to be our Dr. C tuna. And then when you go to wellness, that's Nutra Plus, and then makeup. So like we like to say that we're affordable luxury, in which you will see, especially when you use the makeup and skincare, it is that luxury price at affordability. And as an influencer, you get 50% off to shop. So this is like enhancing things that you use on a daily basis and essential products, and you have something to offer to every customer or just what you're using yourself, which I really, really love. We talked about a little bit about the opportunity to have a global business, and this is easy. You can enroll and sell in multiple different countries. But like KB said, we don't like to use like, hype words, but it does feel like it is a ground floor opportunity in the US and Canada. We just went to our first incentive trip in Mexico, and Pharmacy USA was a tiny, tiny part of that.
Sweet.
We were like,
Sweet.
everybody else was Pharmacy Mexico, and the most influencers in North America actually are in Mexico. So that was really eye opening to see the majority of people on that trip were from our team that just started in February. I'm like, oh my gosh, like we got to get out there, get the name out there. So go ahead and talk about the headquarters, KV.
Oh, the headquarters are fantastic. So I've actually been there. A lot of us have been there, and they allow you to go in at any time. So they built this in 2019. We had launched within the US, and they just recently built the headquarters because they saw an opportunity and a reason to do so, right? So this is when I say a headquarters, there's warehouse, there's tour, they are sending out shipping. I love it. They have this like scale to where they're doing all of their boxing and their products, and they actually weigh it to ship it out to like avoid anything that's being shipped wrong or to like know the order. The warehouse tour is really fun. They allow you to go through, take pictures. This is one room where I did so many pictures and photography where you can just go in and like play with makeup and play with lotion and all of the stuff. There's a whole wellness bar where you're able to like you can try the shots and the aloe glow and you can make little drinks. But what I really love about it, and all of that is great, right? Like all of that's beautiful and it's pretty and it's fun, but they really genuinely care. They will have conversations with you. They want to talk to you. They want to know how you feel about things. There's a space and a room for training there, which we have absolutely utilized to where we have team meetings and joins things there all the time. And you can use this space. So let's say you're located in Florida. Let's say you're located in Georgia, you want to drive down. You can actually have that space put to the side for you and your team down the road to where you can utilize that for your business. Like when I could talk probably for the rest of this call just on that experience alone. Our team was very fortunate enough to go down twice so far. We went down right in the beginning when we all kind of jumped in. I think that was around March. And then we went again in May, and they would let us go every month if we wanted to, without hesitation. And then they also allow things to, they have like this huge mansion. We did mansion parties and photography and cocktails and all the stuff, but it's not overdone. Like it's just who they are. They want you to feel seen. And that was the biggest thing that I took away from that whole experience is being seen 100%.
Yeah, they really make everyone feel seen and they want to see you and they want to hear from you. So this warehouse was a big investment, $50 million cash, and they did
Yeah.
it. Again, when a lot of companies are shutting down, changing the model, taking away things, they're like, hey, no, we're going to hand this to you in the US to help you all not have to wait for shipping from Turkey, which was big. There's a showroom there. Like KB said, you can have events for your customers too. Like you just got to schedule a time and get in here. Actually, our convention is in Miami this year, and not it's in September. Everyone can come, and they'll have registration at the warehouse, so you could do warehouse a tour while you're there, because it shows the innovation and it shows how it's scaled for growth. Honestly, they're not even using it to their full capacity, but they want to. They're like, make us fill all these up. We want to do that. You know what I mean? I'm going to make sure I'm not missing any crazy questions. Okay, I'm not. All right. And yeah, so that was the biggest thing for me is the investment in us. So my favorite thing, the community. I think that's why, the pharmacy is an amazing opportunity. I definitely think our community, I might be biased, is the best community out there. We have so many trainings, so many different resources. Also, so does the company. And here's the thing, you can sign up right now for $1, which we're going to cover, right? But we also have different kits, and you are welcome no matter what your goal is. Maybe your goal is to just get a discount, but you have some health goals. You're going to be welcome. Maybe your goal is to earn all the trips, make $5,000 a month, get the big checks. That's perfect too. Everyone has a place here, and everyone works together to kind of collaborate. So, want to go ahead and cover the 10 ways you can earn, KB?
Oh, there's so many ways you can earn. So I'm going to go ahead and look in here because you have this at the most little spelling here. But the welcome program, I'm going to start with that first of all. So there's always a way for free product here. Like the amount of free product that I have is insane. So there's monthly free products, there's incentive free products, there's welcome program free products. So if you hit certain goals every month, you can actually earn a ton of free product. The next one is the communication, the 50% off, obviously 50% off of everything. When we have deals, we also get percentage off of that too. So process that. So we get 50% off of something, and then when we have deals, we get those deals that the customers get as well, right? So you can earn commissions, the 50% on selling. There's so many things here to go through. The retail profit, obviously with the 50%, the team building, right? So with team building, when you come in, if you choose, and it's always under your discretion, we want to make that very clear. What you do with this business is your choice, but it's really easy to team build here because people fall in love with the products and then they want the discount, right? So as you team build, you actually get gifts and products for team building, right? And then your person that joins gets gifts and products for just buying the things that they want to try out. It's like this domino effect. It's crazy. So as I zoom in here, more personal bonus that goes across the board. So as you are earning, right? Earning and learning, you're able to earn commissions off of things that starts at 3%, jumps all the way up to 25% and beyond. Brittany can elaborate elaborate on that a little bit more, but there's absolute commissions across the board. Group bonus, that's again across the board as you build and grow, another way to earn. Leadership bonus, as you get certain promotions and ranks. So let's talk about it for a second. Let's say you jump in and you're like, I'm going to do this. I want to go gun ho. I am going to try all the things. Or you casually do that. You can do it either way, right? When you hit director, you actually get $1,000 bonus when you maintain that rank for 3 months. The next rank, you maintain it for 3 months, you get another $1,000 bonus. The next rank, $2,000 bonus. I can continue to go on. The bonuses go all the way up to, I believe, half a million
Five, half
dollars.
a
Million,
million
a
dollars.
$500,000 process that I can't even like talk about that right now. Car allowance as well at certain ranks. You also, now the car allowance doesn't have to be for cars, just a heads up. You can spend it any way you want to, but you get an additional bonus when you hit certain ranks for just getting that rank and maintaining it. So I believe there's certain people on our team that are earning like an additional $400-$500 a month already just for getting their ranks maintained. I can continue to go on. Cash bonuses. It's just so much.
Yes.
Like
I think
there's so much.
the
There's so
point
much.
is the point is there's 10 ways to earn. 10 ways to earn, which is one of the most generous compensation plan, but we're going to say
You've
what
ever seen.
my favorite part, which is so simple, is right here. The commission, you guys. Where are you going to get 50? You just on customers. You literally don't have to do all the other things, right? You don't have to enroll a person if you don't want to. You just literally share, pick 3 or 4 products that you love, share. You sell 100, you're getting $50. It's that simple, and you're paid that in 72 hours. You're not like in this, you're not like in a company where it's like maybe 25% or it changes and you have to wait like a week or a month to get everything and you even forgot what you sold at the beginning of the month. You're like, oh no, my electric bill is due next Wednesday. I need to sell a few elixirs, and it just kind of targeted. 50% commission, I do feel, is the game changer here and what
Huge.
really sets us apart. But yes,
One
definitely.
thing, I'm sorry, Brittany.
No,
I
go
just have
ahead.
to tell him. I have to tell him. So, like, let's say you sign up for the dollar. Let's say you do that and you want to join. You immediately get to put in any items that you've been looking at or that you're interested in or that you want to reorder again. Let's say you've tried the L Glow, you love it, you want to order it again. You can immediately put that into your cart when you sign up and you get that 50% off immediately. So, I just wanted to let you guys know that because a lot of people don't know or they don't realize that. So you sign up for the dollar, there's things you're looking at, you throw it into your cart, boom, right there, 50% off that moment. So like that's one of the things that sold me for sure.
Yep, people think there are catches that you have to maybe hit a certain or spend a certain amount each month. No, you do not. You start
No.
saving 50% and earning 50% as soon as you get that $1 or whatever that looks like. We are not going to go in deep into this. If you're interested, the person you're talking to should send you, but just also sharing the different bonus levels. We do pay 7 generations deep. All the different lingo, gingo stuff, that you can do, but the person you're talking to should probably have sent you something, but just again, showing you the potential here, because we do have so many different compensation plans. So what KB was talking about, the different cash bonuses, it starts at 1,000, goes up to 500,000, which actually our upline locked in last month. Car bonuses go to $350 a month up to $700 a month. That's almost $1 million in total, just bonuses. This is on top of sales, team, everything. Isn't that like insane? So we have
Yes.
had at least 70 people since February earn this first 1,000. We've had close to, gosh, I think I did the 25 earn 2,000, both of these. At least 10 earn 4, and now I think we are at 4 that have earned 8K. And so and that's just in the short time. You guys, like, that's crazy. So that just shows like, hey, I have it going. Like, again, you may not be interested, but the potential is there if you are. And actually, I met a lady in Mexico that signed up for the discount in 2019, and she hit director last month because she's just been doing it for the discount for years. my
I
dogs.
love that. I love that.
In September decided to start working the business. So you can literally make this switch and decision anytime because there's no crazy fees, and stuff like that. That we have tons of trips, which we have mentioned. We mentioned Turkey, leadership academies at Bronze Director, Platinum. Oh my gosh, like they pay for your conference at that rank, something a lot of companies don't do. And I also want to kind of just pivot. I think and I wanted to say this when we were talking about Miami, that they welcome anyone, right? A lot of companies don't. A lot of companies, you have to be a certain rank. They are not like that when they want who they're talking to, who could have earned Mexico trip, but they definitely have all these trips. And if you love to travel, it's definitely the place to be. So, how to get started? You can pick your pack. All right, you can pick your pack. We have different options. Do I have them here? Okay, no, I don't. We have different options. Okay, so we have some that are makeup, some that are da da da, some have, health, wellness, stuff like that. We also have a sample box here, which is $19.99. Just a few samples are in it. And then we also now, for a few days, if you're watching the replay, that ends July 10th for $1. So choose that, immediately unlocks 50% off. Then you add your favorite products and you start sharing. It's as simple as that. I want to also say, though, we do always have freebies. So if you do add one of the product packs and you do 125, you're going to get some shampoo for free and mascara for free right away. So that's something really cool because, like I said, there's just always so much going on. And
And for the first 30 days, you can continue to get kits if you want them. So
yep.
full disclaimer, when I joined, I grabbed a kit, I was loving it, and then a lot of people were loving products, and our kits are reduced a ton. So I kept getting a couple more kits as within those 30 days, and it helped my business. I loved it. I could try a multitude of things. So it was really cool to be able to do that. I wanted to share that for sure.
Yeah, because if you get one of the product kits, you can add the sample on for 19.99. And I definitely would say talk to the person that invited you onto this call and see what would work best for you as
Yeah.
far as kit wise. If you get one of the product kits, you can get the sample one for 19.99, 9.99 instead of 19.99. If you're here from Canada, Canada is always free to start up.
Right.
So just keep that in mind. Free if you are in Canada. Lots of opportunity there for sure. So we just shared a little bit about the kits. You saw that one. We talked about the premium makeup. Select your kit and then you start, and these are all 50% off. So and there's some extra swag in there. So way, way above value. You do get personal volume on that. So it's pretty cool. And then also we have the $1, like I said, going on till July 10th. And so we want to also make sure that you have tools. You're not just going to sign up if you want to work the business and be, oh my gosh, what do I do? So, do you want to tell them a little bit about what we have to support them, KB?
100%. So first of all, there's no fees. I want to put that out there. That's one thing that I loved and enjoyed. At previous companies and a lot of companies, that's not the case. So absolutely no fees. You don't even have to keep a credit card on file. Just a heads up. Like you can just sign up and be there. For the biggest thing too within the back office, you're able to see everything. You're able to see your sales, what's going on, how it is. Like you have your own little portal pretty much. You have a mobile app. Our app is fantastic, and you can also log in with a website too. They're always improving it, they're always updating it. And Brittany can be a little modest, so I will let you know. Since Brittany and her entire powerhouse self came in, she has really shared a lot of information with home office. Like if you're jumping in within this bubble, you're jumping in with an incredible leader. You're jumping in with where a place things get done, right? So we have sat and done feedback with her, and she will take that feedback to home office to our people, and they are pretty much without a hesitation implementing as fast as they can what she is recommending into our back office, into our content, which is huge. Like, again, they are seeing and hearing us. And one thing about this, the Real Deal team, and again, Brittany's modest, so I'll say this for her. All of the resources within our team space are phenomenal. Like, I'm not comparing and contrasting other teams. I don't know what's going on around me. I only pay attention to what's in front of me. But when I tell you that we have the resources here, we have it. Like, there's literally a boards, a whole section of trainings, a whole section, and it's not overwhelming. It's in one spot for you to go at your leisure to learn what you choose to learn, and you have help the entire way. Like we all want to help one another grow. So I can't tell you enough that the tools and the resources are our biggest resource, I feel like, as a team and a community here, that we want everyone to win. We want everyone to win whatever level you choose that your win is. We want you to win at that level.
They are always changing and always open to feedback, and they always
Yes.
are giving updates on it. Like I said, we started in February. I had a call today with the general manager. He gave me updates on things that I've been asking, and he's like, still working on it. That's a hard one. This one's done. This will be announced soon. And like even something, the customizable bundles that you see right now, those are suggestions constant, and you're just going to keep seeing it because all they want to do is be better, and that's it. And because they own their own tech and all everything, they don't have to do a contract to an outsider or bid. Sorry, my dogs, I literally can't stand up sometimes. I love them so much. Okay. So, anyways, I was going to say, so like with my former company, if they wanted to drop a sale because they didn't own the tech, they had to do a contract to an outside company. You couldn't do that overnight. You couldn't do it in hours. It literally had to be planned ahead of time to even do like a free shipping promo. It's a big deal that we own our own tech. I'll say that. So, yeah, mobile app, content library, lots of training from the company, and then lots of training from the team. There's never going to be a time where you're not going to have resources in our upline too, like all the way, like we're actually under the number one earner in the company. We have so many, there's so many different things in Spanish, different everything. We're all good here, I promise you. That makes me so. Yes, the Facebook group, and that is official. They do a training, or gosh, once a week. There's a calendar there, product drops. The CEO goes live once a month. He gives updates, which is cool. We'll probably be hearing from him soon. All of that. So that's an official, we have an official Facebook group. So I think the next thing is, are you ready to say yes to a pharmacy? We really hope you are, because there's so many amazing things happening this month. Kim's going to go ahead and drop that link one more time. If you're on, make sure that you fill it out. We don't want to miss anyone here. But I'm telling you, oh, looks like she's, yes, ready to say yes. You guys, I'm telling you, because I want you here just even for the products that are save you a few dollars, right? But also the community learning, personal development, the fun things like convention, visiting home office. Actually, we're doing a pool party at my house in a couple weeks. So if you join, you can
And
jump in there. Yeah. So we're
yes.
excited. Make sure you talk to the person that sent you this video or had you on the call. Ask them for that link so we can get you in and we can start, building a business and start, you just never know what can happen because we've all surprised ourselves, I think, in just 6 months or 5 months or so. So, all right, you
Absolutely.
guys, thanks for joining us on this hump day. Have an amazing night. And thanks again, guys. Thanks, KB.
Oh, thank you, Brittany. Have a good night, guys.
All right, bye.
Bye.